Goodbye YouTube, how's it going everybody? Now, I'm sure you guys are wondering what the hell is up with the team preview. Well, first off, some of you might have noticed that this is a PU battle, and I'll make sure to explain why I'm uploading this battle, but I have something to quickly talk about. For those of you who came to my stream on Friday, I want to thank you all, although the Wi-Fi quality was absolutely horrible. I don't know why, because the webcam is actually good. It is a good webcam, but for some reason the autofocus was going off, the color corrector was going off, and I apologize for the horrible quality of that stream, but I promise you guys I will try to find out how to fix all that stuff so the next time I do stream Wi-Fi battles it'll be a lot better and you guys can actually enjoy it. Now, for those of you who are wondering about Showdown streaming, don't worry, I will still be streaming Pokemon Showdown. I'll probably alternate between the two, like my next stream will be Showdown, then Wi-Fi, Showdown, Wi-Fi, Showdown, Wi-Fi, just stuff like that. And for those of you who did not get to battle me on my two streams that I previously did, just tell me the next time I stream Showdown or Wi-Fi and I will make sure to battle y'all. And yeah, I think that's all I really have to say. Now, team preview, as I said, is a PU battle, and this battle was actually a whole lot closer than it probably should have been. Like, this was literally down to the wire. And I'm not gonna lie, going into this battle I was like, alright, I'm gonna lead off with Double, get on my hazards and just win. But no, it actually turned out to be an extremely fun battle, and this battle in no way is competitive, okay? So don't take this battle seriously. This is just for fun. It's what Pokemon is supposed to be about. I mean, it's PU. PU is never supposed to be taken seriously. So yeah, I am using Mr. Jamved's team. But there was really nothing I was fearing on my opponent's side of the field, so I'm just going to be leading off with my Double, as he's going to be leading off with his Growlithe. Now, obviously, I know I will be able to live with more than likely my Sturdy range and be able to get up a layer of spikes as well as rocks. As he goes for the Flare Blitz, obviously he knocks me down into my Sturdy range. I see that he doesn't have Life Orb, which I found to be a bit odd, because I'm thinking maybe he has the Eviolite, but that Flare Blitz did do a good amount of damage. Then again, Double doesn't have the best physical defense around, although I don't really know the attack power of Growlithe. So expecting him to go for the extreme speed, I'm going to switch to my Frillish, as he actually switches himself out into the Pelipper, which has me thinking, alright, maybe he is choice banded. So I go for the taunt thinking I will be faster than it, because it's a fat... Pelipper is fat! I thought I'd be faster. So I go for the taunt as he rain dances. Then he goes for the Hurricane, I believe. Then I go for the Skull, trying to burn him. Then this turn we are both going to switch out as I bring in my Luxray. He's going to switch out to the Meganium. Now, yes, I do have the Ice Fang, but Meganium is really damn bulky, so I highly doubt my Ice Fang will be able to knock him out. So I'm just going to switch directly out into my Natu on the off chance that maybe he wants to go for like a Toxic or a Dragon Tail or whatever, which I know Natu will be able to take and possibly bounce back. But he actually goes for Leech Seed, and obviously because Meganium is a grass type, it's not going to be affected by Leech Seed. So I'm just going to stay in, and I'm just going to go for the Toxic, predicting him to want to switch out. And even if he did want to stay in, Meganium really can't do anything to Natu, so I was really not worried about anything that he wanted to do. But he brings in the Plusle, I believe, as I get the Toxic off, which is really great because now I can bring in my Lairon. And I don't think Plusle learns Focus Blast. And I don't know if they carry Hidden Power Ground or not, but I know even at +2 I should be able to take one hit because this Lairon is really damn bulky. So I live the +2 Thunderbolt, but I miss my Head Smash, which is actually a bit frustrating, but it kind of helps me out because as he knocks me out this turn, I'm going to be able to then bring in my Dwebble, which actually does still have the Custard Berry, and because this Plusle is poisoned, I don't have to attack it with my Rock Blast or my X-Scissor. I can just go straight for a layer of Spikes, which is going to be really good, so I can start getting some extra residual damage on his team, and most importantly, that damn Meganium, which is going to be a huge pain in the ass to deal with. So it is a double down due to the Toxic, as he's going to bring in the Growlithe. I'm going to bring in my Luxray because it hits his whole team relatively hard, and unless for some reason this Growlithe is Scarfed, I really have nothing to worry about it, so I'm just going to stay in and go for the Wild Charge. It turns out that he's not Scarfed, and I'm able to easily knock it out, and I don't know why he didn't go for the Extreme Speed. Maybe he thought it wouldn't do any damage at all, but still, if he had gone for the Extreme Speed, you're going to see that actually really would have helped him out near the end of this battle. But he brings in the Eevee, and I know Eevee does have the adaptability ability, so I'm expecting him to be Scarfed, and I'm just going to switch into my Natu, which takes the Retaliate actually really damn good, and I'm going to be able to live the second one, allowing me to freely go for the Roost, and I can just stay in and keep roosting up if I really wanted to. But he is just going to switch out into the Mawile, which is perfectly fine by me, as I believe I go for the Roost again. When in hindsight, maybe I should have U-turned on out of there, but yeah, it isn't too big of a deal because I know Mawile are physically attacking, so it has Ice Beam! this Mawile was actually a huge problem. So he knocks out my Natu, and I'm going to bring in Simisage. I'm going to go straight for the Focus Blast, as it makes a good play by predicting that he's going to bring in the Pelipper. And I actually really wanted to go for the Leaf Storm, but then I actually looked at the item on my Simisage. It turns out that I didn't change it to specs, so it still has leftovers, which means this turn I can go straight for the Leaf Storm and knock him out. Now, I do have Giga Drain, but I was really fearing the fact that maybe Giga Drain wouldn't knock him out, so I knew that either way, Leaf Storm was the safest play. Unfortunately, he gets a free switch back out into this giant ass threat known as Mawile. Luckily though, the entry hazards are really starting to wear him down, as he is more than likely just going to go for the Ice Beam, but it turns out he has the Fire Blast. Live, please survive. Thank you. Okay, this Mawile is a problem, so I'm just going to stay in, and I'm going to go for the superpower because it hits his whole team. Even if he wants to bring in the Meganium, I am adamant, so this superpower should do a good amount of damage. It turns out that it looks to be like maybe a 2-hit KO, so I'm just going to stay in again and hope that I knock him out. But in hindsight, what I should have done was just switch directly on out, because as you saw there, he lives with like a good 15-20%. And I believe he just ends up going for the Dragon Tail, yeah. And I'm going to be able to just barely live, which again is going to come to play a role later on in the battle. And I apologize, my damn Sony Vegas is lagging. As he Dragon Tails me out to my Simisage, I'm going to be able to clean knock him out at the amount of HP that he's at with the Hidden Power Ice, as he then brings in the Eevee. Again, I'm thinking that he's probably Scarfed, and I don't know if he's faster than me, but at this point, Frillis should be my safest switch in, and he predicts me, so he knows what he's doing, and he goes for the Crunch, he gets a crit, and I'm thinking, alright, he's just going to knock me out with the next one, right? No! I live, and I stupidly go for the Scald. In hindsight, obviously, I should have gone for the Recover, but yeah, that was just really stupid on my part, and at this point, I know my Luxray or my Simisage should be able to take one hit from whatever he wants to go for. I know either one of those will be able to take a bite, obviously because it's not stab, nor is it super effective. I can knock out the Eevee with the Giga Drain, and I'm going to be able to knock out this Mawile with the Focus Blast, but I miss. Now, my last Pokemon at this point is Luxray, which means if he has a Sucker Punch, he wins. So, he knocks out my Simisage, and it all comes down to this. So, I'm going to have to go for the Super Power, because if I go for the Wild Charge, then I knock myself out to recoil damage. Thankfully, he doesn't have the Sucker Punch, and I'm going to be able to knock out the Mawile with the Superpower, and that's going to be the extremely narrow 1-0 victory in my favor. So, yeah, this battle was way closer than it should have been, but it was definitely a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I want to go ahead and apologize if this narration is a bit bad. I just have a lot of things on my mind, and I just wanted to narrate to get my mind off of said stuff. But yeah, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe for more content, and do all that yada yada, and I will see you guys soon. Later, everybody.